Alright everybody, what's going on? This is gonna be me talking about the Eidolon, since people want me to cover the Eidolons. I got two Eidolon fights in this video with the same squad. One was running Harrow, one was running Trinity, another guy was running Chroma. I was Volt. Alright, now the reason as to how to go about the fight with the Eidolon is that you're gonna need either 2 to 3 at least of those lures that will be around the area. This fight we end up starting it prematurely because we found the Eidolon so fast, but we didn't have the lures. So it was like, okay, they went to go and get the lures. Two guys went to get the lures while me and the other guy, we decided we're gonna start taking out its shields. So we're doing two things at once. So by the time we damage the shields just a bit, they should have at least 2 to 3 lures. I think a guy was saying in the squad we could have like at least 2 to 3 lures. In my opinion, I think 3 lures is more than enough, because what the lures will do to the Eidolon is that once we take out one of its limbs, left knee or right knee, it will try to run away. That is, if you don't have any lures, it will run away. But what the lures will do is that it will keep the Eidolon in place so that it can't run away. A number of people, for what I was being told, they didn't know that the lures keep the Eidolon stationary. It can't run away. So that's what we did. We got the lures there so it can't run away once we take out one of its limbs. Now, once we take one of its limbs out, what you gotta be mindful of is that the Eidolon will try to launch a barrage of attacks at you. Energy spikes, all kinds of stuff at you. Being your operator most of the time, you can't really use your weapons against this guy. Only when its shields becomes down and then you start attacking it head on. But in doing so, the shields, not really for the knees, but he will regen so quick that you got to go back to your operator, rinse and repeat once one of the limbs are gone. Now, once you get towards taking out its third shield at the very least, second knee going on to its arms, it will tend to fall over. Once it falls over, it starts crying in pain. One of, you know, those little sentient drones at night that like to attack you at times, even when you're fishing and all that stuff, it will tend to try and heal the Eidolon. You gotta stop those guys, because if you don't, it will heal its shields, all that stuff, and it's like you gotta start all over again. You don't want that happening to you. Alright, and once you take out the final limb, it's pretty much a done deal for the Eidolon. It will try to launch one last attack at you before it decides to hover in, you know, like hover up in the air. All of its limbs start to highlight and he will go towards the ground. All of his pieces will be dropped. Intact sentient core, flawless, exceptional, brilliant Eidolon shards. A lot of good stuff comes from this guy, but the fight takes a while. The first run, it took us at least 17 to 18 minutes because, again, a couple of our guys had to go and get the lures, because I believe one of our guys found them prematurely and started the fight. That's why early on in the video I had to just run and help him, because, you know, he already started the fight. The bottom line when it comes to fighting the Eidolon, everyone plays a role. You must know your role, know your situation, know what you gotta do, play your part in fighting the Eidolon. Chroma in this fight, he was our damage dealer. Harrow, he's our support damage buffer. Using Covenant, protect us. Once the protection is over, we got the critical chance game. Trinity, she was the support. That's why our lures stayed up for as long as it did. I don't think our lures even died. So whoever was playing Trinity played a huge role. Me being Volt, I was being versatile, but at the same time, all I had to do as far as with my job is to take out its shields. So once the shields are down, Chroma, you're up. Hit that damage. Trinity, if the lures are being damaged, hit that bless. Harold, if we're all being damaged, hit us all up with that invincibility, so we're invulnerable to damage, plus give us some critical chance. Everyone played a role in this. We all did a good job overall, and as a result, we not only did this once but twice in this same night. Because once we finished this, we went back to see this, then we loaded up again, we ran at it again. So this is a pretty good number of runs that we did. And this video, I believe, I think it's like gonna be over 20 minutes, but this is just me explaining to you guys how to go about tackling the Eidolon, how to defeat the Eidolon, because a number of people already on console are having issues taking them out. I did this earlier today. Someone activated them prematurely, and this is another thing. If you don't know how to take out the Eidolon, don't bother fighting him. Don't even bother, summoning him. Just leave him alone. But in this situation, you got a squad. Everyone knows their role. Let's go at this Eidolon. Get the stuff. It's all good. Also, you only can fight this guy at night. Most people should know this already, but if you're new coming into the game, you only can fight the Eidolon at night. And don't let that level fool you. Only level 20, when you need your operator to take out his shields, someone comes in, whoever is it, Chroma, with that Vectus, hit him up, rinse and repeat, have the lures up. Trinity plays a huge role just because of the lures, in my opinion, because if the lures were not there and we take out one shield, whether it's in the right knee or left knee, he would have left, went somewhere, regen that knee up, something, and by the time we end up finding him again, it's like, crap, we gotta take out this knee again. He rejuvenated. So having the lures is extremely important. Having Trinity or someone that keeps the lures alive is extremely important. But also important to all of this is the damage. You got to deal the insurmountable amount of damage to the Eidolon so that it will fall on its knee, starts crying in pain. And once it gets to that point, like I said, there will be those little sentient little drones that were trying to heal it. That's your cue to pounce on them, jump on them, take them out, do whatever you got to do with them, because if you don't, they'll just heal the Eidolon, and it's like you did all that work for nothing, and then you have to like start it all over again, take out this knee, that knee, right shoulder, the left shoulder. It'll just be a whole lot of deal. On average, to take out an Eidolon, it will take you at least 15 to 20 minutes tops. I was in this first run, I managed to take him out in 15 minutes and around 27 seconds, because again, we had to collect all the stuff. The second time round, when we did this again, we took it out in like 14 minutes and 23 seconds. The reason why it was that quick is because since we did it the first time, we all know what to do, and the second time round, we got the lures first. Then we went after the Eidolon. The first time round, we did the opposite. We started the fight before we'd even get the damn lures. So that's like the major difference between those two runs. And you'll see a difference with the second run, because when we found the Eidolon, he was close to Cetus. So we just had to protect home base, if you want to call it that, because he was stomping all over the place. But overall, going up against the Eidolon, it is a challenge. And if you do this by yourself, you have to like multitask in the highest order. You don't really have to push yourself that far to try and prove, oh, I took out an Eidolon by myself. You expended so much energy to do so. Just find a squad, Everyone knows their role. You take it out efficiently. You're still going to get the same stuff regardless if you do a solo or team play. But just from the fact that if you know what you're doing, and if you find a squad that knows what it's doing, you could take out the Eidolon in 15 to 20 minutes. The longest I've heard someone take an Eidolon down is that the person took at least 45 to 50 minutes. You're talking about almost an hour. And he must be lucky as hell, because as we all know, the night cycle is not long. Because once that sun comes up, it's like maybe the Eidolon will still be stomping the place. And, you know, he may just not disappear like that. He'll still be stomping the place until you kill him. So that's pretty much how that goes as far as with the Eidolon. That's the how to defeat him, how to go about taking him down, knowing the lures, know which part to take. It will be highlighted on him, so you can't really miss it. His 2 knees and shoulders, once those are gone, aim for the head, boom, he's dead. So that's pretty much it for this video, man. So I hope you learned a little something as far as how to defeat an Eidolon. I took this guy out with a group 2 times in the same night, so this was awesome. Hope I'm able to find more squads like this so we could just run it like this, take it out fast and efficiently, no BS. Everyone knows their role. Don't try to be no hero, be like, yo, I got this, bro, I got it. No, stick to the plan, because if you try to lollygag, try to do something when you're not supposed to, the fight's gonna take that much more longer. Stick to what you're supposed to be doing. If you're Chroma, get that damage up, and once the shields are gone, take out that Eidolon. Trinity, get that Bless going. If you're Harrow, get that Covenant going. Or if you're Volt or somebody, use that shield. Shoot through the shield, get that critical chance, or no, not critical chance, crit damage going. And there you go. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I'll catch you later, man. Peace.
be revived.
Energy's back. I advise falling back.
10 down. Help them. Oh, fuck's sake.
Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid, healing it. Stop them. Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.